My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Dead Cells, specifically the Elemental update. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything about me, you know that one of my favorite things in the world is the feeling of seeing an achievement pop up in the bottom corner of my screen on Steam, and the Elemental update has added achievements to this video game, as well as a bunch of different balancing passes, a couple new items, different interactions between items, these kinds of things we will be exploring through the course. Start again from the prisoners? What? Resume current run, start again from the prisoner's cell. Yes. Yes? I believe all of that should be hunky-dory. Now, of course, we have to whoa. Oh, baby! I just got 4 achievements immediately. Obviously for things that I've already done, along the lines of unlock X number of things, kill X number of things, I have to imagine. Frantic Sword now looks different. Beautiful. The Rapier, for note, has been nerfed. That is ridiculously unfortunate, but you know what? It had to happen sooner or later. It was by far the best weapon in the game. No! And here I was hoping not to get hit for quite a lot of time. Now, there are 2 achievements that I don't intend to complete, but I would be quite pleased if I did. Ooh, I got a kebab. And those are specifically no damage achievements for taking no damage fighting each of the bosses in the game. Still just Watcher and Incomplete one, unless I'm ridiculously out of date. There's many other achievements out there that we will be looking for over time, but at the moment, I'm just going to focus on doing some things and seeing what I can get, especially some of the new items in the game, if I can get any of those. Okay, there's the Toxic Sewers entrance. I should take health, because I've got a damage buffer. I'll be fine. Okay, just a grenade. Enemies burn when they die? Yeah, not a problem. Shields have been majorly buffed. They can now rebuff more attacks than Priya. Wow, there's 3 different things in here? Unless there always were, in which case... Oh, there's still 3 different things in here. But shields stay sturdy whilst rebuffing attacks. And you can now assault charge through doors. You can knock back those grenades that have just been thrown at us by the 2 red enemies. I really don't like the Frantic Sword because you can't strike fast enough to... Wow, there's so many scrolls here. I don't like the Frantic Sword because you can't attack fast enough to stun lock or kill anything instantly. And it makes everything real... complex, let's say the least. I think I do. Ooh. Hello? He's dead. Yep. I'm aware of that much. And that's recent. Boom. Oh, interesting. Unlock the blueprint for the broadsword. The broadsword is another weapon that was apparently re-included, so must have previously been available in the game, but then taken out. Reduces damage by 30% is ridiculous. Damage dealt times 4, damage received times 2. I have to. I have to. I'm gonna be infantry bow. This whole run is just gonna be me using the infantry bow. Okay. What is this symbol over here? Oh, for an entrance that I haven't gone through. Toxic Sewers. It's Prison Depths that now has an extra thing available in it. Specifically, the patch notes just said, a door has awoken in the prison depths. That would be interesting to me to see what exactly lies behind said door. Broadsword does massive damage. So I'm actually going to hold off because one of the achievement... If you're still carrying cells, never mind. Actually, no. Yeah. One of the achievements is related directly towards losing 100 cells at the same time. So I'm just going to try and go through a relatively long run here and not invest any of my cells. If I die whilst holding 100 cells, I'm okay with that. Achievement unlocked. Well, this is a cheerful place. I can't tell you how happy achievements make me. It's like a spiritual happiness. It's almost a fulfillment with my life that I feel. Oh. Get him. Oh, new enemy. Thorner. I know it's named a Thorner because it had a picture in the update where an elite version of them was being fought, and of course when you fight the elites, their name comes on the screen. A lot more has been added in terms of different item pictures. And of course, not everything is a carrot anymore, thank hell. That's not to say I'm anti-carrot. I am distinctly pro-carrot. I like a good carrot from time to time. Long dive attacks cause the ground to something. I should go back and check that, but at the same time, I need to rush just a little bit. +1 health on twin daggers and a phaser. Well, I'll take the twin daggers with +1 health. Primarily for the +1 health. Apparently the economy of stores has changed quite significantly as well. They'll more often have a special thing available in them that costs a large amount, of course, to offset its specialness. There's an achievement for killing yourself with a ladder, with an elevator, as well as being an achievement for killing an enemy with a ladder. Wow. I could have gotten that if I just didn't go every other way first. Man, I'm bad. I'll go back for the chicken eventually. As well as an achievement for killing an enemy with a descending elevator. So any run, if I feel it's super weak in the early game, I may just kill myself with an elevator once to get that achievement. Yeah, I should actually do that right now. Because this doesn't always lead directly to the entrance. It does right now, but it doesn't always. A lot of these places have also had the rooms that generate changed. So they're going to be a lot less familiar than prior. Which I'm quite excited about, because they were getting very familiar near the end of my time with the game. Okay. I guess scorpions have been replaced here with the Thorners. Because there used to be a whole mess of scorpions in this area. Whew! That was a close one. 20% extra damage on a critical hit. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be a rough go to convince me to use anything but the infantry bow right now. That said, it is definitely worth mentioning that I cannot consistently use the infantry bow. It does only have 5 ammunition, so I won't be able to use it against the boss for any prolonged period of time. I can get 5 shots in, but that's about it. So that's an oiled sword 5, and I've only got a level 4 weapon, but my level 4 weapon has a statistic increase, and those are so important to me. Again, I'm just gonna go health. My whole job right now is don't die. Just don't die. That's not, of course, to say it's not usually the job. Usually you're intending on dying in this game. No, not at all. It's more to say that there is something unique about the fact... There we go. The only thing I have to worry about is not dying, and the way I have to worry about that is through just gaining a bunch of health. Damn it. Got a couple hits in there I didn't want to really take, but sure. Oh gosh! Yeah, I'm dead. I need to drink. Yeah, that wasn't good at all. I screwed that up a lot. Ammo stuck in this enemy. Yeah, there we go. God damn it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna take my final drink, I guess. Quick buff up. As long as I'm even slightly mindful about it, this is all fine. It's when I let myself stop thinking and try and autopilot that everything goes wrong. Skill power and cooldown improved, sure. Okay, what do we have down here? God, this level is large. Okay, never mind. The entrance to the ramparts. That can be summarily ignored. There is a flashbang, level 5 over there, so that's quite good. I mean, there is a frost blast with +1 skill on it, which is a statistic. That is true. I've done nothing but stress the importance of picking up statistics when offered, and now I'm going to turn that one down. I'm such a hypocrite. Alright, causes 6 arrows to fall from victims. I can't tell you for the life of me what that means. Sounds good though. Does 4 times damage. So is that the modifier does to deal twice as much damage, take twice as much damage? Has that just been modified to be deal 4 times as much damage, take twice as much damage? Because if so, that's insane. If not, this has to be rare, right? It can't be common. I'm also taking 30% less damage, which is the only reason I'm still alive. Good lord. Okay. Let's take that strength up. And I'm going to see if there's anything over here that I desperately need. Okay. No! Okay. We did it. We did it. We cleared out the entire area. And I only squealed once. So, chalk up a victory for me. Only one squeal? Damn. Am I getting better? No, bugger. We haven't cleared the entire area. We're distinctly missing the clear here. Beautiful. Whew, okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. Except for all of the things up there. Those are all bad, but other than that, everything's good. Okay. Whew. No, I'm dead. Or not. Maybe I'm not dead. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows in this day and age whether or not we're dead? For the record though, I can't believe I'm goddamn alive. At all. I shouldn't have even done that. I should be dead. I'm not though, so yee! Of course, a new door is opened in this area, the prison depths, so we'll be going there. You'll forgive me a couple muted seconds there as I had to go blow my nose. I am horrendously ill right now. Grappling hook. Yes, I do want that. I also want the broadsword. But I don't know if I want any of them enough to ignore an achievement. Are you kidding me? Achievo? No. Of course I'm gonna go for the Chivos the entire time. My understanding is there's been no rebalancing to money. Ooh. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Is the achievement I've just picked up. So I have to imagine I'm gonna need to go to each new location, each location once. Because each location I've gone to so far has given me an achievement. Ceiling turret blueprint acquired. Alright, again, we're going to be going for health. Okay. Easily done. So, if I don't know where they are, I could easily get ambushed by those spiders. Because, of course, they grant invincibility. Invisibility, rather. I could easily get myself into a horrible situation with those. Got him. Alright. Never mind, we are A-okay and fine. Or not. Okay, this is a ridiculous amount of enemies that just got spawned out of that, and that is not okay. I want you to know that, game. That is not okay. I don't sanction this. Thank heck I take 50% less damage. 30%, rather. Woo! It's brutal. It really is. There's no other way to describe the amount of damage that we deal right now. It is brutal. Didn't see anything in that prior area that particularly interested me. Oh. Kebab to come back to if I'd like to. Particularly in... Whoo! That's why those wall runes are so important. Because sometimes, they're a statistic up. And I cannot overstate how important I think statistics up are. Oh, +1 health on a flamethrower turret. Okay. I'd consider it, except for the fact that... yeah. I mean, this is not where I meant to go, but sure. The viscera of dead victims explodes, inflicting 45 damage. So that's just a way of rephrasing dead enemies explode. Arrows fired in front of you. The rapier's critical window was shortened. So honestly, for me, that's not too much different, because I pretty much only wanted the initial critical, and I felt every critical after that was a little bit more than necessary. Except on top of that, some other change was made that I remember reading at the time and going, okay, that's a bit much. Well, not a bit much, right? It was entirely not balanced before. But I remember looking at it and going, okay, I don't know if I'm super enthused about using that weapon again yet. So I can't really use my my skills here to deal the damage. The goal here for me has to be get in close and just insta-kill. Beautiful. Easily done. Oh, okay, yeah, these were made more rewarding as well, if I recall correctly. I don't know if they were made easier, but they were definitely made more... Wow. Oh, corrupted power! You take 30% extra damage as well. Huh. Okay, my level of skill isn't that high, but I think I do enough damage that I don't need corrupted power. Only 70% extra damage. That's not... I don't think that's enough for me to constantly be all over using it. Like, I'd use it, sure, but... +1 skill on sturdy shield, flashbang. Nope. Leave a toxic cloud of gas behind you when you roll. That would be interesting in another run, but right now, 30% less damage, have to do it. Got to admit, I was thinking that the meat grinder would be doing a lot more damage than apparently it is. Yeah, that's my bad. I turned around at the exact wrong period there. Okay. Down we go. That healed most of my health back. I'm fine. See, even my long-range ones are still doing enough damage to kill with indiscriminate ability. That worked. It was horrible, but it worked. I don't recommend it, but it worked. I wouldn't do it again, but it worked. I'm trying to think, on aggregate, has this game got harder or easier? Yikes! Stop it! Stop it! All of you! That was way too much! And right when I was talking about my opinion on whether or not this game has gotten harder or easier. You could scarcely have chosen a worse time for that. But yeah, definitely easy. No, I can't. I can't make that comment. Not in any good faith after that. I can't replace my previous twin daggers with that. It's a way to get some extra health, sure, but I'm not going to be using my twin daggers, but I will be taking the extra damage. Like, I so rarely use my twin daggers in this specific build. They are effectively there to kill the boss. Let's be 100% honest, that's what they're there for. Okay. Fire turret. Okay, I think the flight AI might have also changed just behind the scenes. Because all flying enemies seem to be very intent on getting on my level before they do any damage to me. Almost like they very specifically want to give melee-only characters a chance to take them out. Almost. Okay. I mean, if I had to have a guess, and I shouldn't. Get him! Got him. Alright, what did we get here? Knife Storm. A ridiculously high damage Knife Storm. Can't replace either of these, sorry. I'd love to replace the Flamethrower turret with it, but that Knife Storm does extra damage to things that a Flamethrower turreted. So I lose the value that I'm looking to pick up when I pick it up. Damn it. I could go around the other side of that and kill myself, but of course I'm not going to. There is an achievement at the moment for flawlessly fighting the incomplete one. I do believe in the future that will be changed, and my reasoning for believing that'll be changed is because the incomplete one has a damage aura and is tall, so it's not possible that I'm aware of at the very least. What is this? Oh, it's just a bunch of cells. Sure. That's a really cool idea. I like that you can just buy a bunch of cells, because it gives you something to sink your money into when, you know, money stops becoming an object, let's be honest. I have to say, I'm legitimately taken aback by the quality of almost every change. Of course, this is only, you know, my first 20 minutes playing since. But I am severely taken aback by what I perceive to be a ridiculous level of awareness of the problems that were perceived by the community. A lot of them were problems that, you know, I didn't particularly feel, but I can see how they addressed them. And then outside of those, there's all of the problems that I was thinking, oh, I'm an idiot for thinking this isn't a problem at all. And yet, they ended up getting changed or fixed. I think I actually can 5-shot this guy, so I... Okay, don't leap at me. Yeah, no, I flawlessed him. You know, by the way, it's impossible to flawless him, and I just did. So. And I have a weapon specifically for dealing with the boss. because this weapon wasn't going to be able to do it, and yet. I feel real pleased with myself right now. Just real damn pleased with myself. 12 minutes, okay. Inflicts a critical blow if the victim is up against a wall? Fire torrent is just weapon. Okay, that's got to be super new. I'm going to invest as much as I can into that. And I'm leaving myself with 100 cells. Oh, the bear trap also now lays down 3 traps, apparently up from 2. My only wish to catch a fish so juicy sweet. The name of the achievement we've gotten for getting here. We are getting so many blueprints. We weren't getting anywhere near this amount near the end of our time with this game. And now we are. Oh, and along the lines of what I was talking about with reference to the changes made to the game and my feelings with regard to them. A lot of the changes... no, thank you. A lot of the changes are for things that I didn't yet see as a problem. Like, I just took them as granted for the game, and they've been changed, and I feel so much more positively about them. Like, for example, having a gold sink that can get you more dead cells. That makes so much sense. Because you're, like, as a good player, I'm not saying I'm speaking as a good player, but if you are a good player, your limit is not going to be money. Your limit is going to be dead cells, because there's just a certain amount you can get in a run. But this allows you to trade your limit to kind of uncap another in a different way. It deals with 2 problems at the same time. An abundance of money and a scarcity of dead cells. It deals with them at the same time. I'm a happy boy. I'm a big old happy boy about it. Drop them all, left, right, and center. You too. The thing that can most easily get me right now is if I let... I really shouldn't even be using my skills at the moment. It seems like either skills were nerfed or I'm not really having a skill-specific run right now. I guess it's possible I'm just not having a great run in terms of skills. But 70% extra damage and level 4 skill, and yet I'm still not really doing that much with... this specific bad boy? The bad boy in question being the meat grinder. Oh yeah, that was a bad idea. Scarcely been a worse idea, actually. Well done, me. I don't know what the extra door in the prison depths was. I went through the entirety of the prison depths, at least I thought I did. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. See, it's spawning biters each time it kills these, so I'm actually just using this pretty much to avoid engaging in battle at all. See, that looks like it might be dangerous in some way, shape, and or form, so of course there's no need for me to be there. Spartan Sandals, blueprint acquired. Whew. That was a close one. Good work, you fucking moron. I threw one over the back of my shoulder, basically, though. Okay. Definitely. None of the rest of those interest me, but thank you. The abundance of scrolls at the moment is making things a little weird. In that I feel like it's making things a lot easier than makes sense. But also, alongside that, you know, the most overpowered weapons and I believe skill has been nerfed. So, you know, the changes go both ways. Phaser. Okay. 20%. Nope, doesn't have the +1 health that this one does. I don't think, unless I get a bear trap, actually, I don't think there is any way that I can flawless the Watcher. The Watcher fight is rough. Capital R-U-F-F, rough. Good work, Ryan. Hey. Hey, go biters. Now, I didn't enter a couple of the doors back here because many of them I looked at with suspicion. Like, are you going to end my floor? But I don't know why I didn't go in them because they can't end your floor. That's not how they work. You just choose when you want to leave. So really, I should have just gone in them when I had the opportunity. Whew! That was a close one. That was nice. Right. Down here, we have another treasure. Balanced blade. Carefully balanced to allow consecutive. Okay, that's really cool. The balanced blade has quite reasonable damage. It looks like it just has a longer combo than others. Which is great, right? One of my big problems with the Frantic Sword is that it only has a 2-hit combo. Something I mentioned, I don't know, I may have mentioned it at the time. I might have gone light on that detail. I may have not talked about it for like 5 minutes straight. I promise you, you'd prefer that I mute the microphone and stand still for a second than cough, sneeze, and sputter directly into it. I realize this isn't how diseases work, and yet, I'm pretty certain you would catch it. It just sounds bad enough that you would catch it. Take that kebab. Beautiful. That was really bad. Ow. I think that damage has been nerfed, because that's what I would expect its damage to be in, like, normal. And we're taking twice as much damage, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back up. I don't want to get ahead of myself or cocky, but I feel like this is a win coming on. Even at range. Okay, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Oh, another infantry bow. Yeah, it does nowhere near this damage. 4 times less around. God damn it. Wow. Well done, you. Okay, that was just cruel. Now I need to go all the way back to here in order to ascend again. That was horrible, by the way. If that had taken my life, I wouldn't have... I would have gone quietly into that silent night. I deserved the hit there. Whether or not I deserved the death there, that kind of is working on old logic. Old logic would say, yeah, you shouldn't have expected that much damage, but new logic says... Well, I mean, they don't deal that much damage, even if you are taking twice as much damage. Of course, that does betray my feeling that things are a little less potent in this mode, if I can say it that kindly. They seem, on aggregate, a little easier. Some things are easier, some things are harder, but on aggregate, they seem a little easier. I have to take the bear trap, because the bear trap will actually really help against the boss. I thought we were done. Where's the end of the level? Oh, it must be this one that I didn't go in. Did I not go in this one? Oh, yeah, no, I mustn't have. No power? You must be close by for this to work. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing. Fair enough, though. So you can't just drop a turret and run away, I guess. When I say I guess, that's exactly what it's there for. I can tell you that directly. Has to be. Kicks victims backwards and interrupts their attacks. Spawn sandals. Okay. Oil grenade. Blocks attacks. I'm gonna get things close to unlocking, but I'm not gonna unlock them. So that in a future run, if I'm looking for something, like if I want a new weapon, I can just unlock one of these and it'll drop on the ground. I will have gotten 7 or so achievements on this run. As soon as I come into this room, that's another one. Damn it. I was actually quickly tabbing to try and check. Dead center of the island. Okay. That is 11. Yeah, I've earned 11 achievements. How many do I have remaining, actually? What? Obviously 11, half of the items, right? But I've got to go to the promenade, the ramparts, the toxic sewers, the old sewers. Those are the easiest ones, right? Then there's destroy the Watcher, flawless the Watcher, cheat death with a beating heart, kill an enemy with an elevator, kill yourself with an elevator, slay 10 elites, and then there's 2 hidden ones that I don't know what they are. The hidden ones, I don't know if I'll get. It's going to be entirely dependent on what they are, I have to imagine. Those flying enemies that are summoned here by destroying these, those are going to be the bane of my life, pretty much. Because I straight up have no good way of dealing with them. I can hit them with an arrow, but that is so ineffectual against a large amount of them. Right? I don't have real area of effect abilities. Phaser, not interested. That goes back to the... Ooh. Could you always roll through open doors? Yeah, you can roll through open doors, but could you always roll through doors? If so, I was not aware. If not, I'm now aware. Crouching in order to fire at those is, looks like it's essential. Beautiful. Okay, and beautiful. Okay, so I managed to set an area alight and then start doing damage there, but... Still felt overall underwhelming? Okay, I need to focus on only killing those harboring skeletons one at a time. Roll through that attack. Ooh, that was a close one. I should also go to these every time I see an opportunity. Got him. Whew! It is worth remembering that things can be made invisible in this area. Unless, of course, the enemy pool has changed in this area, which I wouldn't know. Like, for example, apparently skeletons don't exist in the game anymore. No one told me. To be fair, no one would have told me because I didn't ask. But I still take it as a personal offense that I don't. I got an achievement. Oh, that hurt. That was really bad. I knew the flying ones would be the death of me. But obviously getting the knuckle sandwich from Pudge McGillicuddy twice in a row. may have had a role to play as well. That said, I'm not too sad about this, because this just gives me the opportunity to go down a different path, right? Go Toxic Sewers, Old Sewers, Promenade of the Condemned, Ramparts. Those kinds of places, get those achievements. That's 2 achievements each run at the very least. And hey, depends on how the run is going. I may cap myself with an elevator. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. That has been a ridiculously good run that ended ridiculously poorly, and hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves. See you next time.